Here's how Chicago, USA engaged marginalized residents to replace car trips with other forms of transportation.
Chicago's GO program is an individualized marketing program that helps residents walk, bike, ride transit, and use bike-share bikes more frequently while driving alone less often. Compared with past individualized marketing efforts in other cities, the GO programs have pushed the envelope of inclusive, accessible programming that serves a very broad range of Chicago's neighborhoods, and the very high participation rates and positive post-program stakeholder input show that this effort paid off. Neighborhoods were selected based on information about racial and ethnic diversity, community health and hardship indicators, as well as available transportation options and active community organizations. Each neighborhood campaign began with extensive interviews and in-person meetings with local community organizations, with transportation advocacy groups, with elected officials and others, and we spoke to over 25 groups per neighborhood. This level of stakeholder engagement allowed for a high degree of customization for each neighborhood in terms of messaging, branding, and events. 5 neighborhoods that span a diverse cross-section of Chicago's population benefited from the program over a 4-year time frame: Bronzeville, Pilsen, Edgewater, Albany Park, and Garfield Park. The GO program used 4 primary strategies to change travel behavior. Hiring local ambassadors from within each community made biking real and tangible to residents. It was the true key to the success of these programs.
When I talk to people, they're pretty open and pretty curious about what we're doing, and so I just tell them, like, hey, we're biking, and you don't have to bike. It's a choice of what you do.
Additionally, the ambassadors understood how to motivate and inspire their fellow community members, more so than any outside individual or organization not deeply connected to the community. The program invited over 40,000 households to order free GO kits with customized travel information and incentives. Almost 4,900 kits were delivered, all by bike and by foot. The kits help residents become more familiar with local transportation options and become better educated about the benefits of using alternative forms of transportation. A customized neighborhood map showed neighborhood-specific information about local bike shops, supportive organizations, and other community assets. Participants could request a range of relevant incentives, for example, a free 24-hour bike share pass with an accompanying brochure describing the $5 annual membership for low-income residents. The project team collaborated with partners to host events to ensure a wider audience reach and gain community credibility. Events included electric bike trials for seniors, bike-to-work week events, pop-up bike repair shops, a women's health walk, crafting session on public transit called the Loop and Pearl, a glow-in-the-dark guided bike ride to a stargazing event with a local astronomer, and a family picnic walk, just to name a few. Program staff organized 109 free events in conjunction with community partners. Over 2,000 residents attended these events. Neighborhood-specific group walks, bike rides, and transit events gave individuals a chance to learn new, comfortable routes and try forms of transportation they might not otherwise use. They helped neighbors meet and create a sense of social norms around using travel options besides driving alone. Each community program had a 4-month life. However, outreach ambassadors and residents continued the programs on afterwards on a volunteer basis. The city turned program assets and resources over to the volunteers with a simple memorandum of understanding. 1,516 participants completed the pre- and post-program surveys, a 36% response rate. On average, 65% of post-program survey respondents reported increased walking, biking, or transit usage because of the program. The program's behavior-changing results led to the City of Chicago committing to continuing the program in 2019 with 2 additional neighborhoods.
Could a similar approach work in your community? Share this video with others where you live and see what they think. Would your local politician, NGO, or program manager benefit from seeing this video? Send them the YouTube link. We've purposely made the video less than 5 minutes, perfect for bringing to a board, council, or other planning and management meeting. If you already have a successful program, consider nominating it. Landmark nominations are due each year at the end of May.